Hey guys, it's Katie and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to just be doing a sit down kind of Q&A video answering all of y'all's questions about my future, because if you don't know, I feel like I've said it a lot, I'm moving to Hawaii this month. It's August 2nd when I'm filming this and I'm moving to Hawaii on August 20th. A lot of you guys are very confused because it felt like I just kind of sprung it on you, which I feel like it did. That's totally my fault. This whole year has just been insane with all like the graduating, the packing, the moving, the traveling, literally everything. I've been so incredibly busy, but this next chapter of my life is coming very, very soon, like in the next 18 days soon, and I just want to fill y'all in so you know what I'm doing, because it's all because of y'all. And I asked you guys on my Instagram to ask me some questions about moving out, about where I'm going to be living, how I'm doing it, who I'm going with, all that kind of stuff. Hopefully this will make everything make a little bit more sense and you guys can refer to this video for all of my future plans. Also, I just put new stickers on my phone case. It says influencer suck, and then there's a Red Bull one. They're from Pizza Slime. I had another influencer suck one on here, but it was so crusty, so. First question, I keep getting like where and when. Obviously I just answered that. I'm moving to Hawaii on August 20th and I'm going to be living on the island of Oahu. A lot of people asked why, which I feel like is like the only question I kind of answered, and I have always had this dream of wanting to live by myself at 18 and be by the beach, and it's always been Hawaii. Like that's always been like on my bucket list. Right now I am financially stable enough. I'm young in my prime and I just want to do it, and I feel like a part of me, if I don't do it now, is never going to do it. So now more than ever just feels like the perfect opportunity to be able to do that. So yes, Oahu is the island of Hawaii that I will be moving to in 18 days. The next question I keep getting a lot of is, who am I going with? Am I going by myself? Do I know anybody there? Am I living alone? All this kind of stuff. So I will not be living alone. I do have a roommate, but no, I do not personally know anybody out there, so I will be living alone. It's not like I have family out there. My family isn't moving with me. I am moving alone out of the house by myself at 18, but I will not be fully living by myself because I will have a roommate. My roommate's name is Debbie. She is the sweetest. I have not met her in person. We met through a roommate website, and we've just been communicating back and forth between each other, trying to figure out where we want to live, our budget, what it looks like, all that kind of stuff. So no, Debbie and I have not met in person, but she will be my roommate, and I'm very excited to meet her, to live with her, and just to get to experience Hawaii with another young teenage girl. So yeah, that's the roommate situation. I will be alone, but I will have a roommate, so. And no, I don't know anybody out there personally. I do have like one really extended family member that lives out there on my mom's side, but I don't personally know him. I obviously have other like social media friends that I know through social media that live out there. I actually have the same management company as a lot of the girls that live out there. Ava Jules, Hannah Malosh, they're both managed by my management company. I know them through that. I know them because of social media, and I'm hoping that I get to meet even more friends while I'm out there, whether they do social media or not, because it's just gonna be such an incredible opportunity, and I do wanna learn so much about the island, about the culture while I'm out there. Like I totally wanna respect all of that and learn while I'm out there. I don't wanna just move there and be like a little tourist girl. I totally expect to be like a tourist because obviously I'm not like a resident of the island yet, but I just wanna learn and embrace the culture so I can respect it properly. Aren't you scared of getting lonely, and how do you feel about moving out? So I don't really think I'm scared of being lonely, and I'm very excited to move out. I've always kind of been very independent, and I feel like if you watched my YouTube videos for a long time, you would know that. I've always just been like a go-getter. I love to do things by myself. I love being alone, but I also do like having like important friendships and relationships and that kind of stuff. So I'm not really scared to move out alone because it's something I've always wanted to do, but I feel like when I get there is when reality will set in and be like, oh wow, I'm on an island halfway across the country from everybody that I know, you know? So I think it's more exciting for me. It's such a new chapter and something I'm so excited about. I mean, obviously I'm gonna get lonely, but you meet new people, you create new relationships, and I think that's what I'm most excited about. So will I be lonely? Probably. Will I be nervous? Yeah, but right now I'm just more excited. Would you ever consider going to college at all? Are you going to be doing college on the island? I'm getting a lot of questions about like my school situation. When I first moved there, I will not be doing any sort of college or school. I keep saying that I'm taking a gap year, but I don't understand how long long that gap year is gonna be for me or if it will just turn into a gap forever. There's no stopping me from not going to college in the future. I just don't want to do it right now. And I feel like that's something that a lot of people wish they had the opportunity to do, and because I do, I'm gonna take full advantage of it. I will not be doing any schooling while I'm there on the island to begin with. I would totally let you guys know if I like enrolled or did some online classes, but for right now, I am not doing that. It's just not in my path right now, and if I like want to go to a traditional ACC or SEC school, I totally can, but right now, this is what I'm focusing on, is moving out, living by myself, and this whole new chapter. So no college for me right now, working on it, taking a gap something, a gap year, a gap life, I don't know, okay? I'm still trying to figure it out, y'all. Growing up is so hard. Like, all my friends are leaving for college this week and next week, and a part of me just like, I don't feel like I'm gonna miss out, but obviously I'm taking a different path, and you always feel a little weird and rocky about that. So I'm so excited though, like I'm so excited. What is your living situation? How long are you staying? Are you living in an apartment, condo, etc.? So I actually, this is gonna sound so bad. I actually don't have a firm place to stay yet, which is really stressful considering I actually have a plane ticket for August 20th. I have been looking for housing for the past 3-4 months, and it is so incredibly hard. I did all this research on where I want to live, my budget, how I'm gonna afford it, but moving to this island where everything is way more expensive and everything has to be imported, obviously, because it's on an island, it is so hard to find places to live. So I am right now looking at solely apartments. Apartment is where I want to live. There is one that I'm almost firm I'm about to sign on, but I'm not 100% positive yet. I kind of ruled out like a house because I didn't want to buy a house or like rent a house. I didn't really want that. I want to live in the city. Where I'm looking to live is like Honolulu, Waikiki beach kind of area. So everything's going to be walkable, which is 100% what I wanted. I wanted to still be in the city and at the beach at the same time, so you get the best of both worlds. Also, no, I'm not taking my car out there. That's why I want to live in the city. So again, walkable. My car will be staying here in Georgia. I will not be taking the Caiti coupe. Sad. It's just, it doesn't make sense for me to take my car out there. I don't want to deal with all of that. And I want to sign a 6-month lease. So that is where the kind of like housing apartment area kind of gets blurry, because it's really, really hard to sign a 6-month lease. Every single landlord wants you to sign a 1-year lease, obviously, because it's like firm. They know that they'll get their payment for a whole year. 6 months is a little bit harder because not everybody wants to totally have to look for a new tenant after 6 months, but I want to start with 6 months. That way I can always extend it, because let's say I signed this apartment and it ends up not being the greatest. I don't want to have to be locked into it for a year. I totally want to sign a 6-month. The one that I'm looking at actually right now is a month-to-month lease. Debbie and I are pretty much almost firm, like 100% about getting this month-to-month. That way we pay by month. So let's say 4 months goes by and we find a new place that we really want to live in and we can sign for it. That way we can, and we'll be on the island to be able to do that. So that's what we're looking at. I know it's so stressful. I'm literally moving out there and don't have a firm place to live yet, and it's 2 weeks away. So if you're stressed, think about how stressed I am. It's very, very scary, but I know everything will work out. I know God has a plan. I've been praying and I've been still searching and hunting, and I'm pretty sure this place that we found is firm. And if not, I do have a backup plan. Like, I have a hotel room booked for when I get there in case it doesn't work out. That way I can still tour places to live while still having a place to sleep at night. So basically, if I land in Oahu and I don't have an apartment yet, I have a hotel room booked. That way I can still tour apartments on the island while still being there, which I feel like that might end up happening. That's worst case scenario. I don't want to speak that into existence. We're not manifesting that. I'm manifesting that I will have a place to live when I get there. Yeah, this is a lot of knowledge. I feel like it's a little nerve-wracking to me. That's the thing that I'm most scared about moving, is I don't have a firm place to live yet, and it's like 2 weeks away. So when I get a firm place to live, that's when everything will be easy breezy, beautiful cover girl, you know? Once I know I have a place that I can sleep and relax and rest my head out every single night, then I know I'll be okay. But until then, I'm a little stressed. That's the only thing I'm stressed about. How do you budget everything? What are your expenses gonna look like? How are you affording to live on Hawaii? I got a lot of questions about that. So if you don't know, it is very expensive to live in Hawaii. The cost of living there is way more expensive than living in Georgia, than living in Florida. It's just how it is. And if you are looking to move there, you need to know that you have to have money saved. I would love, if any locals are watching this, if any of you guys live there, please leave me some tips on anything. Like, please share all your information. But I do have a budget for myself. That's how I am able to do it. I do make money from YouTube. I've been doing social media for a very long time, so I do make money off of that from YouTube, from all my social medias. I also worked at that golf place, which if you guys watch my videos a lot, you would know I've been working at there for about 1.5 years, and I don't work there as much as I used to. Like, obviously it was like a part-time job, but I did work there because I wanted to get the experience of working for somebody else, because I've always worked for myself because I do social media. So I wanted to work there to understand what it's like to work for somebody higher than me, because I'm obviously a teenager. A lot of people my age have like part-time jobs. So I did work there. I did have money coming in from there. I do have like my financial situation set up, and I do have a budget lined out for myself that I am willing to spend and that I'm going to spend. And obviously it'll like fluctuate a little bit because you don't know what can happen, or as you know, I still don't have a firm place yet, but obviously I do have like a range of money that I'm willing to spend on like rent, on utilities, on like the apartment, everything together. I do have kind of like an outline of what I want to spend on groceries, on experiences. I will still be doing social media while I'm out there, obviously, and the content is going to be insane. So I will be fully supporting myself through social media. Like that will be the bulk percent of my income and how I am able to live on Oahu. But I also do plan on getting a job there because I do want to support the island. I do want to, like I said, learn and meet new people. And I think an amazing way to do that is to immerse yourself. So I do really want to get a job out there, whether it's serving or working at a cute like surf shack, a little restaurant, maybe a little boutique or anything like that. I'm totally open to any of those options. Like I said, if any of you guys live out there, please let me know if you know of anything that you think would be perfect for me in the Honolulu, Waikiki area. I really want to get a job. I just want to meet new people and be able to support the island in as much way as I can. So that's kind of like the financial situation. I will be fully supporting myself out there, paying for everything. I don't want people to think that, oh, like my parents are allowing me to not go to college and they're paying for me to move to Hawaii. Like if that's your situation, that's totally okay. Like all credit to you, but I will be supporting myself for everything. That's all for that, I guess. Are you gonna come home to visit your friends and family for holidays? Or are you gonna come home? I got questions like that. Yes, I will be coming home for holidays. I plan on coming home for Thanksgiving and Christmas because we do have family vacations planned for that. I will fully be there like 100% for 3 months from August to the middle of November, obviously. And living out there for that, and then come home for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I will be coming home to visit friends and family and seeing them. I'm not gonna be fully out there like disappearing from all my friends and family, but I will come back and visit them. So don't worry, you will still get to see all the regular people in my life, but you'll also get to meet all the new people, and I'm very excited about it. Can you guys tell I'm just like so happy about this future? And I just am so grateful because I honestly 1000% would not be able to do this if it weren't for you guys. Like I would not be able to move out of my house at 18 and financially support myself to move to Hawaii if it weren't for you guys watching this video, supporting me, clicking on the ads, liking my pictures. Like that would never be able to happen. So I am just so grateful, and every single time I think of it, I think of y'all. Truly, like this dream of mine would never be able to come true if it weren't for y'all. So thank you so much. Like I just get so emotional when I even think about it. And I don't know. I hope you guys are excited as I am and will continue to support all my dreams. I think that's all the questions that I have to answer. You guys asked some really good ones, and I hope you got all your answers. If you have any more, please feel free to leave them in the comments and I will do my best to respond. And also follow all my social medias to keep up with the journey, because this dream is happening way sooner than you think it is. In my last video, I decluttered like my closet. Today, I cleaned out my room so much. I'm literally just gonna pack up my suitcases in a few weeks and fly on out there. So I will keep you updated as I keep learning more things, as I hopefully get my apartment all set up. Again, I would not be able to do this without you guys. Like I hope you know that from the bottom of my heart. I love you so much. I went shopping today and I met so many of you guys when I was shopping, and literally every single person that I met, all these sweet girls were like, I've been watching you since I was so little. Like I've watched you grown up, and that's just the best feeling. So I don't know. My heart is feeling extra warm and joyful today. Subscribe if you're new here and you can keep up with all my new adventures. Don't forget to follow my social media and be kind and always smile. Remember that a smile is worth everything. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.